Hello everybody, it's ID1 here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 different game topics today on video games and um, video games I think they should make, and I think it would be really cool to actually have made. I even have an idea for a horror character for Dead by Daylight as well, so I'll add that to the thing too. So what I'm going to talk about is different types of topics with 3 different game topics, and then I guess an add-on character and stuff for a game. Um, anyways, what else am I going to talk about today is first topic I want to talk about is basically this is for a horror concept and stuff. So since we got an Evil Dead game, we're about ready to have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game coming out, and I just looked at that game. That game is also going to be not only for Xbox, PS5, all that. It's also going to be exclusive for Game Pass as well. So I was really excited to see that. I was like, yes, can't wait to play that. Because after when I looked at the gameplay trailer of it, it's kind of cool. You're not just playing as Leatherface. You're going to be playing with 3 other of the Sawyer family on the game as well, so that's kind of cool. I think that's going to be pretty awesome. The other thing I'm gonna add. So for horror games, I want to see them make, since it's made by Gun Media that's doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I want to see them do a Halloween game with Michael Myers or a Nightmare on Elm Street game. I think those would be interesting for a game. Especially Michael Myers. And I could see them being in different maps, but I think Haddonfield would probably be the most concept map that you can ask for. This other thing the other thing I was gonna add for this is both of them kind of walk, both of them don't really talk, and both of them kind of do similar things, but they've all done different things for their movies and stuff, and they all can do different unique things. So I think what would be really cool, just to give you some fear a little bit, like how Friday the 13th was, when it was like third person, where you're playing as Jason. Same with the survivors. They should have a setting where it's in first person. I think that'd be awesome. Trying to run away from Jason and trying to run away from Michael Myers in first person mode. I think that'd be really kind of cool. I think Gun Media should actually do that. So Gun Media, I think you guys should do a concept of Halloween next, and I'd like to see what you guys can do with a Nightmare on Elm Street game. I think that'll be amazing for you guys to do. And then if you guys can have some room in there, I think it'd be kind of cool to have a Chucky game or a Child's Play like game. It'd be kind of cool. Kind of bringing these iconic classic characters into video games is kind of interesting. So my next gaming topic I want to talk about is going to be it's going to have something to do with Call of Duty, first person. Yeah, I know we're getting a remake of Modern Warfare 2, but I'm kind of skeptical about it. I don't know why we needed a remake for that. I mean, I guess it's for the new consoles or just extra money, you could as you want to call it. But like, there's a couple other Call of Duty games. There's a couple other games that kind of deserve a sequel that have been long overdue. Like, I'm talking like they could have done a Call of Duty Ghosts 2, or we could have gotten Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 2. Or why not? We probably could have gotten the Modern Warfare 4. And that, I mean, because like Black Ops has five Black Ops games. I would see why not. We should have a Modern Warfare 4. Or another one I thought about is a Call of Duty Civil War like game. I think that'd be kind of cool. Of course, though, there was a game that was it was made by Activision called, they were History Channel games, and one of them was called the Civil War. I mean, it was an okay like game, but like I think we were wanting like something else, something more to that. But like, I think they should actually do a Civil War like game. Or my next thing for Call of Duty on that is this: give us a new story of Call of Duty, something we haven't seen before, something different. It doesn't have to be Black Ops. Doesn't have to be Modern Warfare. Just something new, a new story that takes place. I'm somewhere in the modern time, obviously, but like a new story of Call of Duty, I think would be another. I think that's just something that they should take in. And to be honest, I like Call of Duty, but I think when we remake Call of Duty games like Modern Warfare, for instance Modern Warfare, and Modern Warfare 1 was awesome. That was a good remake because I think they had a plan. I think they had a plan of doing a crossover with the Modern Warfare characters to the Black Ops characters. I don't know if they actually did that, unless I just haven't paid any attention. But that I would be okay with. But I think we need to kind of look into a new story instead of just remaking them and then just getting cash out of it. I think my next gaming topic I'm going to add here is going to be it's a fighting game for sure, but what I was going to add here is a Power Rangers like fighting game, not Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I mean, I think it's time for an actual Power Rangers game, because like it's okay, but there's just a lot of things I'm not happy with it. Like I feel like that's not the game for it. Of course, though, Lord Draken and all those types of characters are cool to have and are awesome characters in that game. And I get that the game is kind of based somewhat from the comic and stuff, but like I think I kind of want a new Power Rangers like fighting game. But you know, I've seen a lot of video games kind of doing some more of those beat 'em up arcade like games, like kind of like what they did with the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. That game is fun. I actually just downloaded that game. I might do some gameplay with it sometime, because I actually kind of enjoy it. It's kind of fun. They had a Power Rangers game called Power Rangers Mega Battle that kind of had a similar feel to that. I feel like they need to do another Power Rangers one like that, Ninja Turtles one. And stuff, of course, have all 7 of your Rangers, but I think it'd be really cool if they did do one like that again. Of course, I know a lot of people had their issues with Mega Battle because the way they moved and the way everybody was. And I get it. It wasn't the greatest game, but it was actually kind of a fun little beat 'em up game, to be honest. But I think like Teenage Ninja Turtles did with that. I think Power Rangers game will look pretty good with that too. I think they need to look into that. And two, I mean, and if you're doing an arcade one like that, like the Ninja Turtles one, yeah, it had the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in it, but like you could probably add some other Ranger teams to that arcade concept as well. That way, you can kind of keep it fun and interested. I think that'd be kind of fun too. And two, I like the fact that it's you can have four or five players that can play with you. I think is that on some because on the Turtles game I think it had like 5 players that you could play around with on the game, which is kind of cool. So like I think they no. Because I guess on the game, on that Turtles game, you can play from like 4 to 6 players on the game. Power Dragon Battle game I think was kind of similar, where you could play 4 to 6 players on the game. So like I think they should do the same thing concept with that, just a whole brand new Power Rangers game in that arcade beat 'em up game. I think it'd be fun. My last topic I'm gonna add here is a character for Dead by Daylight. I just thought about it. And I know it's kind of been I know some people have put some concepts for Dead by Daylight and stuff. But I thought of a character for Dead by Daylight. I thought of the creature from the Quiet Place movies. That thing would be interesting to try to get away from. Because now that they brought in the Dread, which hides in lockers now, and not to finish the fact you still have the Onryu character who can teleport through TVs and stuff, because you're always going to have to look around and stuff. Well, now when you got the locker one, you're always going to have to look around now, because I think they should do the creature from Quiet Place. So that'd be interesting. And these newer creatures like the Onryu and the Dread, those characters get kind of difficult to avoid, especially the Dread. I've already had one constant encounter with that one. That one was difficult. I survived, of course, but that was difficult. And I guess the reason I survived, I must have had a good team. Because I've had several concepts lately where I'll be playing with like people that are not good teammates online, and they go and do whatever they want, and then it's like, and then I get caught. So, anyways, but like, yeah, I think the creature from Quiet Place would be interesting, and it'd be super difficult because like any noise you make, he's gonna hear it, and those generators put off all kinds of noise. So I think it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. Not to mention the fact, but when the player gets hurt, they make all kinds of noise, and that's just even worse. So, like, I think they should bring the creature from Quiet Place in there. I think that'd be interesting. But I think that's about it for gaming topics for today, guys. Yeah, I think that's all I got for y'all. Post a comment section below. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as always. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.